Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is Wednesday, August 27th, 2025. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. It's like nice and gloomy and rainy today. I like it. Alright. Sorry. I'm going to start off with clarifying your life situations. Soul Whispers. Sorry. So, you're going to have a lot of people that are going to be talking to you. Not like crowds of people, but you're going to notice people are more interested in having conversations with you. Okay? And it could even be people that maybe you pass by the grocery store or whatever, but you don't really strike up a conversation. This is gonna happen. People who it's just like, it'll just be like, oh, where did this come from? Like, where did this conversation come from? That's just how it is. It's gonna be like that. Soul Whispers, look beyond the words and hear what is really being said now. So just listen to what it's being said. All right, there's messages in the words that people tell you. I feel like that sounds so stupid, but it's true, right? Yeah. I feel like it's like coded messages, right? Like they're being sent to you. Listen, they're being sent to you, probably by God, to just strike up a conversation. But they're going to say things in those conversations, right? Like a little sentence or a phrase or a word or whatever. And it's just going to, like, trigger something in you. Almost, I don't know why, but it's like... It's almost like, you know, the phrase like a sleeper agent, right? They're agents and they don't even know they're agents. And then, you know, in movies and shows and books, right? Like the FBI would be like, they would say that one word and their sleeper agent has been awakened, right? So now they're right? They're doing what they've been trained to do. So, oh my gosh, hold on. Sorry, my throat is like a little dry right now, so, but, yeah, so that would be an example. Alright? Let those conversations happen, right? Even if it's like, I don't know, the homeless person down the street, and then they just start rambling to you about God, or rambling to you about the grocery down the street, alright? Maybe just... Oh, okay, right, just, I don't know, listen for a second or two, right? Besides, it's not gonna hurt, not really. So, I feel like, be in this energy for like a week and a half, alright? From now to like a week and a half. So, what's today? Wednesday, so maybe like, until next Saturday, okay? I don't know why, but that's what I'm getting, okay? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get two more. Serene Haven. Embrace tranquility as your refuge, where serenity blossoms and peace enfolds your being. I'm also gonna get so the reason why, one of the reasons why you're just being told to listen is because I feel like some of the things that you could be hearing might want to trigger you, like might want to trigger like a reaction out of you, or like, wait, what? Or like anger or frustration, whatever the case it is, right? But I feel like just listen. It's better to just listen, right? Observe. Honestly, too, believe it or not, like it's just so much easier that way, right? It's kind of like the less you engage. So honestly, too, because maybe somebody wants to argue with you, so it's better to just listen to them, let them vent, let them argue, let them curse, let them cry, let them shout, let them whatever, right? Don't absorb it. Observe that. Observe, don't absorb. Okay? So observe these people, what they're talking to you, what they're telling you, what they're talking to you about, what they're telling you, how they're talking, like, observe it. But don't absorb it, okay? Don't be a sponge to that kind of energy. And I feel like you already know that. Sorry, listen. Like, it's probably gonna happen again, so just, alright. It's just my throat's like a little, dry right now. And it's better this way. There's more peace in just kind of like, you ever see a crazy person yelling on the street? You're not going to be like, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. No, just let them yell and then let them pass by, because that's what they're doing. They're passing by, yelling, hooting and hollering, right? Okay, crazy pants is gone. I can walk now. It's like that. Sorry, my throat is... I feel it getting better. I do. I feel it, like, healing. So, just... Honestly, I wasn't expecting for my throat to get so dry, so... Alright, I'll get one more. That's interesting. I see something, but if it comes out in the third card, I'll mention it. I don't know. A lot of S's. Soul Whispers. Serene Haven. Roots of Stability. A lot of S's. That's what I noticed. It's like, oh wow, look at all these S's. All these words that start with S's. Okay? I'm getting the word serpent. So this could be somebody that is going to be coming into your energy, that's going to be all hooting and hollering, pointing the finger, clapping, stomping, yelling, shouting, cursing. Observe that. Don't absorb. Oh my god, it just got so clear. Thank you. Observe that, okay? Don't absorb it. Alright? For your peace, okay? And probably for this person's peace as well. Alright? It will be much better. It will be much, much better if you kind of just like stay in this calming, tranquil energy. Right? And I feel like it's very, very imperative that you do so, right? Stay at a very leveled emotionally, because whoever this person is, the minute that you up your, it's kind of like, what did you say? The minute that you do that, they're going to lash out. Alright? I feel like you need to stay in this energy where you're kind of like, oh my god, are you kidding me? You're going to be essentially calming the flames. Alright? So... But that's the only reason why you're able to do that is because of your tranquil nature. So you could naturally be a very tranquil, calming individual. That necessary. Oh my gosh. Oh. That energy is oh my god. That energy is very necessary. Okay? So I feel like the same way, it's kind of like the same way, the energy that you are in, right? And when they present to you, when they present to you themselves in front of you, when they stand in front of you, right? They're going to stand in front of you with this calming nature, right? The same, when they leave, you need to stay in that calming nature, because most likely when they leave, they're a little bit more calm now. It's kind of like, if you, when someone asks to borrow something from you, you say, okay, but make sure you return it the same way or better. Right? Forget the background, the phrase. Return it the same way or better. Okay? So essentially, that's the energy. Okay? They're gonna... Wherever they're coming from, whoever this person is, alright? They're gonna go to you right? And your energy, by you being that way, is going to either stay the same or be better. And that's this person. This person, by your energy, by how you react with this individual, with the energy that they are in at the moment, wherever they came from, they're either going to stay the same or be better. All right? And if they're better, that's because of your tranquil influence over them. Listen, I'm onto something because I feel the gears burning. It's like, so yeah. Roots of stability. Ground yourself in what nurtures your being, establishing a stable base from which love and career can bloom. Okay, so I think this is the energy that you're in right now, which is good. All right. I'm trying to figure out if this is a masculine or a feminine. Huh. Anyways. So, yeah, stay in this energy because, I don't know, someone's about to come towards you, bugging out, crashing out, and you just have to... It's essentially like a child going to its mom, having a tantrum. You're not going to see the mom like, oh, blah, blah. For, like, I mean, a healthy mom, right? When my child is throwing a tantrum, I just have to, like, right? And she'll be like, I'm angry. And I'm like, I see that you're angry. I understand. You know, I'm sorry that you're feeling angry right now. Talk to me. And then she'll be like, right? Essentially like this. This is how you would have to... Someone might get offended by this, but it's the truth. Whoever this person is, they're going to go to you, throw in a tantrum, and you have to be that calming... And you have to nurture the situation as well, right? Whether this is your ex, this is your partner, this is your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, whoever this person is, all right, you don't have to do this forever. And from this moment, in this moment, right, that split decision, whether you crash out and put hands on them too, or you kind of just breathe, because when you breathe, they can breathe, right? It's kind of like adding fire to the flame, essentially. It's the whole that same concept, right? Don't add fuel to the fire. What did I say? Add fire to the flame. I mean, I guess that works too. Man. I'll get tarot first, and then I'll jump into the white cards. That's it. Yeah, I just feel like it would be in your best interest to... Also, too, if you're a natural person by nature... Or, natural person by nature, oh my gosh. If you're a tranquil person by nature, okay? You really don't have a... Like, what are you doing crashing out? Just because someone else is crashing out. Alright? Now, I'm not saying... In this situation. Only in this situation. Not for, like... If someone provokes you and both, nothing like that. All right, in this situation, right? This is not really. It's just not the right time to be matching energy. Essentially, that's what it is. Don't be people. You know, you see it on social media all the time. I'm quick to match energy. I'm quick to match energy. Well, would you do it? Like, no one's going anywhere because you're fighting them and they're fighting you, and you're fighting them and they're fighting you, and it's essentially you got two people, you know, and they both have like swords or wands, right? And they're like pushing up against each other and pushing each other back, and then I push you back, and then you push me back. What's going on? Who's doing what? No one's gonna get anywhere with that kind of energy. I match energy. I match energy. Congratulations. You're gonna always be fighting. Is that something to be proud of? Always exhausted, always fighting, always with the hands, always with the mouth, always with the loudness. Come on. So this is not the time to be matching energy, all right? That's just going to add fuel to the fire. So it doesn't matter if it's like someone venting to you about their feelings, all right? Someone listen, all right. It's a culmination. You're going to have people venting to you about their feelings, sharing good news, sharing worries, concerns, ideas. Okay, it's just and you know, people want to like, it's like a give and take, all right? So, but in this situation, out of all those people, there's going to be one person in particular that you really, really need to be cautious about. All right? Someone might even instigate you to, I kept seeing hummingbirds in my dreams last night and eggs. Hummingbirds and eggs. And shoes. And a bunch of other stuff, but whatever. Yeah. And I feel like people... Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Dang. Alright. First card, Death Reverse. It just fell out. I just took it. Who is this energy? This could be you. You could be a Scorpio, or this is about a karmic Scorpio. Or this is about someone who is just... I'm hearing there's concerns of refusing to change. So you could be concerned that this person refuses to change. This could be someone that people doubt. Oh, they're never going to change. They're always going to be. They're always going to be. They're always going to be. Right? That kind of energy. So if you've ever been on that worst end of that stick, right? You're always like, oh, why are you so surprised that I did it? And it's like, did you not think I would do it? Kind of. So this could be something like that. But I don't think... Okay. I feel like there's like yelling or arguing or like something going on. It's like loud. It's very loud. And I'm getting irritated and annoyed. Okay. So there are concerns about staying the same or changing. Someone is concerned about this. I don't know if they're concerned about you, or this is someone in your energy, or this is someone that's like trying to... There's someone, yeah, someone is concerned that something is like not going to change. I feel like there could be an individual where a group of community or friends, family, whatever, a group of people, they don't want something or someone to change. I feel like someone is going towards you. It could be this person that, like I said, if you, like, you know how, like, when someone asks to borrow something from you, or when you borrow something, I always said that. You know, either return it the same, or if you're going to borrow it, make sure you give it back to me the same or better. I feel like someone was sent to you, or they're going to be sent to you. I feel like for a lot of you, this already happened. For some of you, this could be something still, you know, time. Someone's going to be sent to you, and they're supposed to essentially get you out of your character, right? Be loud, cursing, yelling, threatening, blah, blah, blah. That's what they're being sent towards you to do. And I feel like it's because people have concerns, like, are you really who you say you are today? Right? I don't know why I'm thinking of Cardi B. Before, she was all loud in her interviews, and loud and messy, but I've seen a lot of her interviews lately, and she's a lot more calmer and a lot more settled, or a lot more secure. So she's a lot more demure. Alright? Go Cardi B, I like that about you. But anyways, nothing wrong with loud people, right? But you just have to be able to balance that, right? So, besides, a lot of people are really good with, like, hyping you up, so. But anyways, so yeah, I feel like this is what's going on here. So the person that was being sent to you, or is being sent to you, they're supposed to be, they're being sent towards you with an agenda, essentially. And they're supposed to say these words and say these things, and that's supposed to, like, trigger a reaction out of you, so where you get out of character, right? And then the minute that you do that, like, it's kind of like the minute that you... What? What'd you say? The minute that you do that, that's going to give them the permission in their mind. Oh, they stepped towards me, now I have to defend myself, right? And so it's just going to add fuel to the fire, and that's going to get worse, okay? But you staying in this, I don't know, I feel like as they're trying to like flip a switch in you, by you just listening, staying calm, and staying in that demeanor, that ends up flipping a switch within them, right? So it's kind of like, if you borrow something of mine, you're gonna have to either bring it back the same or better. I feel like okay, so that's what I wanted to say earlier, and that's probably why I couldn't say it earlier, because it wasn't gonna make sense. So what I was gonna say earlier is that people give you their energy, okay? People give you their energy, and the whole phrase, if you borrow something of mine, return it the same or bring it back better. So essentially, when people go into your energy, right, especially when they're uninvited, that's free energy for you. And I hate to say it that way, but that's how I've always viewed it. If you're in my energy, you're giving me access to your energy, not the other way around, right? A lot of the times people be like, it's kind of like that phrase where I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me kind of energy, right? You're trapped in here with me, so I'm good. You gotta figure out what you're gonna do, because this is my territory. Alright? So I feel like when people are around in your energy, you can utilize that. And who told you to be in my energy without my permission? So, right? And I feel like that's essentially, you're borrowing this person. The minute that they get into your energy, you are able to use and shift and clean and their energy. So I'm leaving with something. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something, right? What's that? Who is that? Denzel Washington. There's like an interview, and I think they're talking about the movie or something. I don't know, but Denzel Washington says, and it's always him saying this in a grocery store, right? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something. So, yeah, I feel like you come into my energy. I'm so, but I feel like people are concerned. I don't know what this is. I feel like people are trying to use you to clean up their energy. Whatever is about to happen, it's not going to go the way people think it's going to go. And it could be a karmic Scorpio that is wanting to get all up in your energy, berate you, blah, 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 whatever, right? And Scorpios are all about change. They're all about transformation, right? They're all about that energy. So this could be a karmic Scorpio. You could be Scorpio, and this could be a karmic Scorpio. Or you could be any sign, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, Sagittarius. You could be any sign. A Fucus, just, any sign. But this person, there's something like I'm not understanding. Is it concerned that this person won't change? Or does someone want you to like heal this person, but for them? I feel like that's kind of what it is. If this is ooh, that's dirty. Okay, this is hypothetically speaking, for entertainment purposes only, for the sake of their reading. All right, put it like this. Let's just say, okay, the person that's going towards you, they're being sent to you. Okay, let's say this was someone who was already your friend, your lover, your husband, your wife, your cousin, your whatever. You had a bond with this person, and this person was essentially taken away from you. All right, and when they were taken away from you, they got corrupted, their energy got dirty, blah, 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 this and that, and they're kind of a trash person. They're not good. I don't think this person they're not entirely in control of themselves, right? Because part of them is going towards you, but they're also being sent towards you. So I feel like the person that is sending this person towards you, let's say person 1 is sending person 2 towards you, right? And now, person 1 definitely wants to see a brawl or argument. Like, they're an instigator. They want to see that. They want drama, right? But they're also concerned because this person, this person isn't who they want them to be. All right? So I feel like person 1 is sending person 2 to you so you can clean them up their energy. I don't know, heal them, fix them, right? And when you do that, person 2 is going to go back to person 1, right? And now, mind you, person 1 could have taken this person from you, but it's weird though, because I feel like person 2, they're not going to go back to person 1. They're going to try to go around your energy even more. And I think that's why it's so loud and wrong. It's like someone borrowing something of yours, again, with that energy. Someone borrowing something from yours, right? And then you say, okay, if you're going to bring it back, return it the same or better. And they break it, and they give, here, you fix it, this is yours. I feel like that's what someone's doing, but with a man or a woman. They took a man or they took a woman from you, broke them, and then they want to give it back to you so you can fix them so they can have them back again. I think that is so grimy and so messed up. I feel like, and it's crazy because this person, they're like essentially like a rag doll, right? Whoever, there's someone that's playing with literally a human, a person. Someone is playing with their mind, their emotions, their movements, whatever. Someone, there's like a dark witch. I'm getting, oh my god. Okay. I'm getting a Queen of Wands or a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Alright, so there could be a dark witch that's like toying with someone, like puppeteering someone. Okay? And I feel like part of this, because the person that's going to go towards you, right, yelling at you, cursing, blah, blah, part of that, the reason why you need to just stay tranquil is because, yes, they're crashing out, but they're also, it's like something inside of them is breaking. I don't know, like a spell, a hex, a curse, it broke. Right? So, yes, they're lashing out, and part of it is to, like, get you to, like, react in a way, but it's part of it is, like, something is breaking, and it's just all of these emotions are coming out at once. It's like, you know how when someone's, like, laughing so hard, and then immediately that turns to crying? It's like that. So, I really don't think it's you. I just think it's a lot that's unraveling within this person, right? But they're going to start by attacking you, or yelling at you, or whatever. It's going to start with you, but it's not because it's not going to end with you, essentially. And it's not really because of you, right? It's not really because of you. It's everything that's inside of them is like breaking and healing and breaking and healing, and it's just like the best example I can give you. If you ever seen the show, oh my gosh, the movie Weapons, I love that movie. It's such a good movie. I love that movie, Weapons. Anyways, so yeah, when the little boy broke the stick, the spell that the witch had over the children broke immediately like that. And her backfire from the spell breaking was they literally mauled her alive. Broke her into pieces. Broke her jaw, broke her head, chewed her up, all that. She was sprawled in pieces on the yard. Okay? That was the backfire. So I feel like there's something that's breaking, like a spell that's breaking in this person, and it's like you're kind of in their line of fire. Okay? Because realistically, a lot of, like, you just have to listen, because a lot of the things that they're going to start yelling, it's like someone is mad at you and they're arguing, right? And then, you know what? You can just tell when people are just like, I'm just going to let it all out. Because then they start arguing and they start yelling about, and you never took me pumpkin patch, you never took me to the pumpkin patch, and we never went apple pie. It's like, what? I've literally known you for like a year, right? So now that, like, you know, you're my mom, you're supposed to take me pumpkin patch, and it's like, okay, now this isn't about me anymore, right? Now you're just yelling and arguing, you're just letting it all out, right? Eventually that's what's gonna happen. Right, you just listen, because you're gonna eventually realize, oh, okay, so this really isn't about me. At first it was, right? At first you're gonna say something and blah, blah, but then eventually they're gonna start saying a bunch of stuff, and you know, then they're gonna, like, it's gonna be like openly venting about their trauma, and you see, and that's why God is saying, don't observe, don't absorb, right? Because this really isn't about you. There's a lot going on with this person. The spells are breaking. Things coming to the surface for them, trauma, right? It's really going to be forcing a change with this person, right? And someone feels like someone wants credit for this as well. Someone wants you to fix or heal something, and then it's like, okay, now I can take it back. But I'm getting like, this is, whoever this witch is, she's playing with a person. Or this could be a male who's playing with a woman, like a warlock or a dark, yeah, like a warlock. And he's using this woman as a pawn, or this woman is using this man as a pawn. This man could be asking, I don't know, I feel like things are getting worse and worse for this individual as well. Right? And I feel like that's another reason why they're going to be lashing out. Right? Under the influence of the Dark Witch, they're realizing, how did things get so dark so fast? Anyways. So yeah, Death Reverse. I'll put that there. Look, it's so different too. Embrace tranquility as your refuge, where serenity blossoms and peace enfolds your being. You're surrounded within peace and blossoming and growing. Whoever this person is, they feel stuck and trapped. Six of Cups, upright. So this could be somebody from your past, someone that you have a childhood with, or you shared a childhood with, or you were friends when you were younger. There's someone from your past that wants to give you something. A lot of Scorpio energy out here. Honestly, this could be a Scorpio. If you're a Scorpio, this could also be a Scorpio, right? This would be like, I want to say karmic, but it's not going to come. Oh, okay. I wanted to say it, but it wasn't coming out. This. And you know what's interesting too? The Death card in reverse, which is Scorpio card, it's under Serene, and these boats are in the harbor. So it's like directly under the water. So this could be somebody who has deep emotions for you. How it's done. You're going to be, by you being in your tranquil energy, you're showing someone how it's done. It's like you're showing someone a different way of doing something. Because now I'm getting the Hierophant. But I'm getting, it's the Hierophant's upright and the Hierophant's in reverse simultaneously. And it's like your steps are being provided or guided or led by the Most High God. Right? And it may not seem that way because it's something different, unorthodox. But it is. I don't even need cards, honestly. I could just... I just do the cards because I love the cards. Alright? I'm getting harbors, and I'm getting the phrase ships at sea. So this person wants to sail away with you. This it's like Two of Wands and Three of Wands I'm seeing. Right? They have a plan to kind of like expand or go somewhere with you, or start something with you, or travel somewhere with you, or their plan is to travel to you to give you something. How it's done. Hot trick show. I love that movie. That movie's so fun. Also, I just found the soundtrack version of the songs, which are much longer. Okay, and that Idol song by the Sasha Boys, the longer version is way. Usually, the longer versions kind of suck, but the longer versions of Idol by Sasha Boys, that's really good. I like that song. That's car bumping worthy. Bumpin'. Five of Swords upright. Yeah, this person, they're gonna start yelling at you and berating you and being nasty with their words, right? They want to, I feel like somebody wants to like do something real slimy and shady in your face with, honestly, it could just be that, right? Trying to like, what'd you say? And then they're gonna, that's all they need. That's all the ammo they need. They need you to even look like you're about to get up or raise your fist or whatever. Just look like it, so that way I can be like, it was, you know, well, you should have never, right? So that's what they're doing. It could be an Aquarius. The Platicons. So this could be an Aquarius that took a Scorpio from you. You could be any sign, and they broke them, and now they're like, here, you fix them. Take them, fix them, so I can have them back. Fix them. And you're like, I don't know. Or you could be an Aquarius, so this could be a Scorpio. Or this is just somebody who's been watching you on the internet, right? Somebody who is stuck in their ways. Someone who's stuck in their ways, their minds, their beliefs, their lives, right? And they've been watching you on social media, the internet, spying on you. Maybe asking questions through friends, mutual friends, family members, neighbors, coworkers, anyone who they might think you might know, right? They're doing a lot of that, like information gathering on you, and they feel like it triggers them because they're stuck. I'd also get into, this person could have some sort of feelings for you, whether they're negative or positive. They have feelings, all right? People could feel great things for you, but also you can just tell when someone feels some type of way, right? So this person, they feel some type of way, and it's not good. But that just, you could not have anything for this person, but this person has like feelings and emotions for you. I don't understand why, right? Especially if they were the one. I don't know. It's weird. Right? Anyway, so this could be somebody from your past. Oh my goodness. I feel like what they really have feelings about is your sense of peace. That's really what is triggering them. Right? And I feel like whoever this person is, if they are an Aquarius, right, who's unchanged, or they don't even have to be an Aquarius or Scorpio, okay? Whoever this person is that is stuck and stagnant, unchanged, and that's been watching you on social media and asking questions about you and trying to be like, oh, have you heard of, or have you seen, or what are they up to, right? This person, what they've been seeing and confirming about you is that you have peace and you're growing and you're blossoming. That is what triggers them, that you have peace. Because Death reverse and Five of Swords upright, this person's always bickering and barking and blah, 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 always arguing. There's no, if you're always arguing and always with the hands, always with the shits, always with the mouth, always with the loudness, always with the arguing, there's no peace inside you. There's no peace. Because why are you constantly defending yourself? Why are you constantly fighting? Why are you constantly like, for what? Aren't you tired? That's exhausting, right? So it's been confirmed that you have peace, that you're fine, you're growing, you're blossoming. So this could be a karmic feminine who's an Aquarius, or this could be a karmic masculine that's an Aquarius. But they see that. And your peace, it triggers their chaos within them, right? They can't, I don't know, they're like vibrating like with anger. You ever see those little ankle dogs, right, that just shake with anger? It's like this person, they shake with anger. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Yeah. This person, they're going to come to you very aggressively, and they just want problems. They want issues, they want problems. But it's really because they have issues and problems with themselves, right? That's really what the problem is with them. You're not just, when you can understand, oh, you're arguing at me, right? You're arguing at me, but you're not arguing. I feel like I just seen 393 twice already. Like it was 393, then the numbers changed, and now it's somehow back to 393 again. But whatever, right? This person is not arguing at me. They're arguing at me. They're not arguing with me, right? They're not arguing with you. They're arguing at you. It's like they need someone to like, you know how a punching bag is? The punching bag, it just takes the punches, essentially. Right? So you're going to be up... it's not right, it's not fair, but it's just... In this situation, it's better to just let someone argue, right? And if you need to call for help, right? Ask... But just don't... Alright? They're arguing at you, not with you. It's not you, right? They may think it's you that they have an issue with. What is that? Oh. They may think that it's you, but they just... And there's something so weird, too, because they feel like they're... This person, they're comfortable, right? They feel like they can do this with you. They feel like they can unleash this onto you. Like, they're comfortable doing this with you. This is someone that you know, right? Because you're not going to be comfortable arguing at a stranger, right? And the stranger looks 10 foot tall. You don't know them. But if you do know them, right? If whatever the relationship, the bond is, right? Like, for example, like if you have siblings, it's you guys grew up arguing and fighting, right? Those are your siblings. But you're not going to see another person's siblings and I don't know. It's something like that. This person feels comfortable doing this. Arguing with you, berating you, bullying you, being, I don't know, bringing some sort of conflict to you. They feel comfortable doing that. And I feel like they know you. This is someone you shared a bond with at one point in your life. They know you. Or they feel like they know you because of the bond that you shared at one point in your life. Because you're not really going to go up to a stranger. Like, I'm going to use that. I'm going to go back to that. If you look like a 10 foot tall, whatever, right? A little person that's like, I don't know, 6 foot tall, they're not going to walk up and start problems, right? They don't know you. But if that 6 foot tall person feels like they know you and they see you as like a gentle giant, that's what it is. This person, I don't know why. I don't know. They know you. Okay? They know you. They feel like they're comfortable doing this with you. This could be what they want to give you. Problems. Right? That's, I don't know. They just want to give you problems because they're stuck. But it's not really me who you have problems with. Ten of Cups, or wow, Ten of Pentacles upright, which is really, really good. Alright? I do feel like that's your energy. And I feel like that's why they feel so triggered. Because the Ten of Cups, Jesus Christ. The Ten of Pentacles is under the roots of stability. So your roots, your money, your finances, your stability, that's something deep that can't be taken away from you. That's something deep that's sticking. It's like, this could even be like your ancestral roots, right? Old money, you know that term, new money, old money, right? This is something that goes, I mean, back, way back, right? This is like, if whatever back you think farther back. Think ancient. I literally just heard that. Okay, whatever far back you think it is, think farther back than that. Think ancient. So this is something, you got something ancient inside of you, and that's something that can't be taken away. Right? If there's something like deep within your DNA. So whatever that is, okay, whatever it is that you have, this person could be trying to like compare and contrast as to like why they don't have this, why they don't have that, right? I'm also getting something about people being jealous of other people's family. Like, let's say there's only like a mother and a son, or a mother and a daughter. I don't know why, but I'm getting someone who grew up and now they're envious of people that come from large families. Brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles, aunts. Somebody envies that energy. The energy of like a family gathering. Somebody envies that. But I'm getting it was someone who didn't have that as they were young, and when they grew up and they witnessed that and they seen that, they envied that. That's what they want. right? That could be something with the Ten of Pentacles, right? That's generation. That's generations, right? So this could be people that feel some type of way because you come from a long line of something. I don't know what, but you come from a long line of something, and there could be people that feel some type of way about that. All right. I'm getting, this is so stupid, but I mean, it's not stupid, but it's something like someone is jealous because you have culture or something, but I'm not getting into that. But I'm hearing the word in Spanish, cultura, right? Someone could be feeling some type of way because you're, oh my God, thank you. Because you're comfortable and you have peace within your own culture. Someone feels some. There's a group of people that feel some type of way because you have peace. You're peaceful within your own culture, your own whatever, right? You know where you come from and you're fine with that. You're comfortable with that, right? You know what's interesting too? I heard a phrase the other day, and it was like the slavery. All right, this is the phrase, the quote. All right, it was the slavery of black people is not the history of black people. It's the history of white people. Okay, so there's something like that. All right, your history, like your culture, where you come from, who you are, your roots, your ancestors. Yeah, that's me. That's mine. Right, and you're good with that energy, and they're just not, they don't like it. They don't like where they come from. They just don't. It's just, I don't know, it's just not, they feel like where they come from is not getting them anywhere, and they're mad because they feel like it's where they come from, right? So that must be the problem. All right, and now this person, they're attacking you because they see or they have an idea of where you come from, but wherever you came from, however you started, it must be this Ten of Pentacles that you are in. That must be why you're in the Ten of Pentacles, because of where you came from, right? This would be like someone who is upset because they can't afford college, right? And they have to struggle, versus someone whose parents can afford college, right? But they see that as like, oh, that's not fair. You could just afford this because of your parents. Not realizing that person emancipated and they've been saving up all their money and been working nonstop, or blah, blah, blah. Or, their parents, and they just paid for the cars to get them out of the way because there's no love there. Whoever is envious and jealous, they don't understand. They're just jealous of what they see. They're envious of what they see. They feel some type of way of what they see. What they see is your peace and your blossoming and all that stuff, right? But they don't understand like how it really works. For some people, you have to work for some people, they're just born in the Ten of Pentacles, right? They're just born. Others, they have to start from the ground up. They have to make it, right? I don't know, this person, what they see is your peace and you being in the Ten of Pentacles, and they feel like you're only in that kind of energy because of where you came from, because where they came from, they feel like as a result of them being stuck. But I don't really, that may play a part, but I don't know. This is someone from your past, all right? But that's the issue, right? So this person's going to argue and this and that, but and on top of that, they were dabbling in witchcraft or being controlled by somebody. It's just a mess, all right? Whoever this person is that's going to go towards you and start arguing with you, right? And you can feel the aggression behind their words. You can feel the hostility behind their words, right? This person, they have a lot. They have a lot, and they're going to use you as a word punching bag. They're going to like word vomit all over you. And it's crazy because it's going to be like things that happened to them 10 years ago by, some stranger that they've never met, or, something that because their mom said to them when they were 8 years old. Whatever the case it is, you're going to realize, you're not arguing with me. You're arguing at me. Okay? And in that situation, you know better than that. Don't be oh, well, it's not my fault that your mom said that you were ugly at 8 years old. Don't listen. That's messed up. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, don't do that. What you should do is, if you need to call or get for help or someone to intervene or diffuse it, do that. Or maybe walk calmly towards an exit. You're gonna have to try and do that. All right, because this person, you also don't have to sit there and take it. All right, but how you react definitely matters. The outcome of the situation, it definitely, and it's, believe it or not, this is gonna affect your Ten of Pentacles more. All right. And I feel like this is something, you have something generational, all right? With your roots, look at how deep these roots are, right? With the roots here and the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like your ancestors are nudging you. You're better than that. You know better. You know better. You know why that little girl is yelling at you for no reason. You know why that little boy is yelling at you for no reason. You know why, right?
No. The shisha is chilly.
That smells good.
I need to put water on her.
Oh, you gonna put water in the seashell? Okay. Just a little bit. Sure. Here, I'll do it.
But tiny. I need tiny water.
Tiny water. There you go. Smells good. That's pretty water. Here. Hold on. Don't move. Oh, hold on. Okay, so yeah. This person. Alright, so let's go over this. You have someone from your past. This person probably got themselves caught up in some witchcraft or voodoo by someone around the both of you, someone that you knew, someone they knew, someone mutual. Straight on that table though. All right.
No, I want to speak.
Well, no, because I need this. Here, a little bit more. Don't spill it. Okay. My nose is getting stuffy. So they got themselves involved in all that stuff, right? Nothing happened how they thought it was going to happen, whatever, I don't know what happened. So essentially this person is being sent to you. They're also going towards you, right? They're going to argue in hopes that you do something where they feel like they have to defend themselves, and it'll mess up your stability, your Ten of Pentacles energy, and it's going to affect your children, your generation, your generational, whatever. So it's something like, if you get locked up, what's going to happen to your kids? Now that's going to affect your kids, right? Now if you get locked up for, like, I don't know, a couple years, like, where are your children going to go? Are they going to go in foster care? Are they going to go with your weird aunt? Who? That's going to affect your children, right? So you need to be mindful of the choices that you make, because it'll trickle over, right? It's not just you. If you have children. If you don't have children, then your business or your house or your home, right? I'm getting house squatters, right? So if you're out of your home and you got squatters living in your house, like, what's going to happen? Like, where, right? Something, or your pets, your plants, your job, right? Your job's not going to wait for you to get out of jail. So just be mindful, all right? Because I feel like that's the intended effect, to affect your stability and anything that comes from you, right? Which would be your children, your generation, right? Because what you have, it stems generation. It could be generational wealth, generational blessings, something. It's just like, if you're a chosen one of God, right? If you come from a direct lineage, right, of gifted whatever, your children are too going to be gifted whatever. Okay, that's kind of, you see it in movies with, like, mutants and superheroes and all that stuff, right? Almost always when two powerful people come together and have a baby, that baby's extra powerful, right? Look at The Incredibles. Look at sky high. Look at just right. It's always like that, right? So you come from a long lineage of gifted something, whatever. Anyways, so back to this. So this is what they want to do, but it's not going to work out because you're going to stay in this calming, tranquil energy, and that's actually, it's going to have a better effect overall, right? For this person too, but ultimately it's going to be, you're doing your ancestors justice because it's just us. You're doing your ancestors justice. All right. I'm getting it's the final countdown. Oh! Look, the Ten of Cups. And I kept saying on accident the Ten of Cups when I was trying to talk about the Ten of Pentacles, right? Look, the Ten of Cups. This is beautiful energy. I love it so. This is nice. Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. This is good. And with roots of stability, ground yourself in what nurtures your being, establishing a stable base from which love and career can bloom. We got bloom and blossoming. That's cool. So I feel like this is a step-by-step process. I feel like let me show you. Right? I feel like this is a step-by-step process. The first card being Soul Whispers, and beneath that is the Six of Cups. So I feel like you're being, someone's coming. Kind of like that energy. Someone's coming. You're being told, warned, nudged, notified that someone's on their way. There's someone from your past are on their way. They're galloping, right? I'm hearing clapping, but it's more. I'm seeing the two coconuts because in movies and shows when they need horses, right, to make the sound of the hooves, they use coconuts. So it's really cool. You ever watch those sound effects background? It's really, really cool stuff. But anyways, so you have this person trotting towards you, right, from your past, because they've seen and they've been confirming and they've been communicating and watching and investigating and talking and listening, right, that you are in peace. You have peace, right? And I feel like they're so triggered too because if this person was dabbling in witchcraft with a witch, a dark witch, they could have been, the whole point of their magic was to make sure you will have peace. Now you have peace. Oh yeah, they feel some type of way. But initially, right, it's you that they're gonna argue at. But you're gonna be like, this. Now you were what you said relates to me, but now, you're mad at me because I didn't take you pumpkin patch picking. That's definitely not me. That's not my energy. That's not. Nope. You're gonna know the shift, right? It's so it's yeah. Initially, they're gonna feel some type of way about your peace, right? But now it's gonna be like. It's going to be like, oh, you think you're all that because you have peace and blah, blah, blah. And then it's going to be like, and I don't have peace and it's just not fair. You're like that. That's why. Right? But you already know that because God's telling you, ancestors, right? Everybody's telling you what's happening. Everybody's telling you. Right? And they're all going to say the same thing. Just don't even, because it's really not about you. Right? But they think it is, right? Because your peace is what triggers all of this to happen in the first place, right? And I do feel like this person, it could have been a karmic Scorpio, a karmic Aquarius that were doing magic to make sure you don't have peace. And what do you mean you have peace? Right? So that's what's happening. And then how you handle the situation is going to ensure your stability, your generational wealth, your future success, and blah, 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 blah. Right? This is a step-by-step process. Your roots of stability with the Ten of Pentacles upright, yeah. How you handle that, it's going to be like, wow, the way you handle that, amazing. Here's a gold star. Right? It's so funny because I was just watching this show. It's called The First Frost, and it's in Chinese. And I love it. So good. And this woman, she was being chased by some criminals, right? And I guess she had gotten evidence of the criminals, right? She works for like a news station. They were being chased, blah, blah, whatever. Criminals caught up to them. They took back their evidence, right? They took back the evidence, the criminals. And as soon as they drove away, karma, they got into a car crash, right? The criminals are yelling, help, help. So the woman, she was like, you know what? These are humans that need help. So she opens the car door. She gets them out, whatever, whatever. A few days later, she's getting an award for doing a good deed, for saving people. And what happens, and the best part of all, is that those criminals, after you saved them, they had a change of heart and they turned themselves in. Literally, that's what happened in the movie or the show, right? So again, this is right. How you respond or react or handle something, it matters. It absolutely does matter. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And it's going to have such an effect, right? Because the woman, that guaranteed her a position in the company, because she was there as like an intern or like a promotional base, right? Because in China they do a lot of like, when you get a job or whatever, you have to pass like a promotional period, and then, you know, based on how you were doing during that promotional period, you either get hired or you get let go. And it's very, very important. And I think in China to have a job, like it's important for your appearance, for marriage opportunities, friends, networking, whatever. It's very highly respected to have a job. Okay, and so she did this good deed when she could have just let those people burn in the car or drown. They were gonna drown. She did that good deed, and then, you know, she got a permanent position at the job. So whatever you do, right, it's going to ensure your stability, right? It's going to get you that promotion or get you that, I'm getting lottery ticket. I don't know. Something is like jackpot for you, right? But for some of you, this could have already happened. For some of you, this is going to be prepared, right? I'm hearing that one song, "Be Our Guest." Be our guest, be our guest. So based on how you handle something, a situation, you're going to be invited somewhere, or called in for an interview or something.
Dad, where are you?
You got to check in your basket. Or like you're being invited to sit somewhere. I don't know. I'm not going to get too much into that because... Alright, I'm going to get one more and then I'll close this entire reading. I got 3 more. Wow. So on the 5 of... Oh, look at that. I think that's the Fool too. On the bottom of the deck, okay, there's cards that are peeking out. We have the 4 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune upright. Yeah, that's your energy. You're at peace, you're healing, you're basking in your glory, your blessings, your fortune is top notch, your luck is looking good, your blessings are being delivered, right? But somebody with the Fool reverse and the 4 of Cups upright, this could be a Cancer. Someone feels like they can't, they don't know what to do. Or they could have made a bad decision and they're not happy with the decision that they made with the 4 of Cups. Someone made a decision, or they took some sort of leap of faith, or they jumped or something, and they realize, oh, I kind of don't like where I'm jumping to. I don't like this. I don't want this shit. That's this person. That's one of the reasons why this person is coming back from the past to you, because they don't like where they went. And it could have been towards a dark witch or a dark warlock. Whoever they went to, they don't like it. Like, yeah, now that I'm getting closer, I kind of don't like, that looks like spikes and lava, and I'm not feeling very safe about this anymore. That's his person. That's his person. And they did something like, they swore up and down like, yeah, this is it. Okay, well, you just found out it was not it. On the bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups upright, so now they want to, listen, they want to tell you something, but I really wouldn't believe it, because when does a fish ever talk outside of water? Right? It's like fishy. Something is fishy about the things that they're going to say to you. That's another reason why you have to be very listen to what's being said. All right? I'm also getting, like when I said in the very, 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 very beginning of this reading, I said coded messages. This person, if you listen, they're going to tell you things that they've done to you, or because of you, or in spite of you. Alright? So anyway, the 3 cards that came out is the 4 of I want to say 4 of Cups, but I just talked about the 4 of Cups. It's the 4 of Pentacles upright with the 6 of Wands upright, the 6 of Swords upright. So this person, they want success with you. They want to win with you. They want to be acknowledged with you. And I feel like because they know you have the 10 of Pentacles. What is more securing than the 10 of Pentacles? The 10 of Wands is no good. The 10 of Swords is no good. The only 2 tenants that's good is the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, right? And we already seen the 10 of Cups when I split the deck. So you have that, right? But that's kind of like, it's not so obvious. But what is obvious, what people can see, is the 10 of Pentacles. You have that, right? You have that. It's very obvious that you have that. Whether or not you try to hide it, it's just something about your energy. You could just have like this regalness to your energy. Like you just come off as very noble, as very, like, you just have it. You just have it. All right? So that's what they want. And that sense of security feels good, right? And people want to feel secure, whether it's with their finances, their materials, their surroundings, within themselves. But it shows that you are secure with yourself, and they want that. They want to feel that way too. They want the 6 of Wands. They want to feel like they matter. They want to feel like they're valuable. They want to feel settled in with themselves. All right? So that's what they want to feel. And they feel like by going towards you, right, with the 6 of Swords, if they're able to go towards you, they're going to be able to have that energy, that new spark, that new passion, that new, wow, this life is amazing. They want that energy that you have, right, that they try to probably block and take away from you, right? They want that. But the thing is, I do feel like with the 4 of Pentacles, they want to hoard that energy for themselves. They want to keep it. They want it for themselves. And I feel like it's just, they're all messed up. It's a mess within them. It's a mess. This person, priorities are all messed up. What you want is peace, but you can't steal someone's peace. What you want is security, but you can't steal someone else's security. What you want is confidence, but you can't steal someone else's confidence. What you want is healing, but you can't steal someone else's healing. They want all these things. Everything that you have, it triggers them. I want that. I need that. I want that. I need that. But the way that they're going about achieving that is not the way that they think is going to get it. And you know that. You know that. You're arguing at me. You're not arguing with me. I'm not the one that you're at war with. I'm not the one that you're mad with. I'm not the one that you're unsatisfied with. It's yourself. And I see that. Okay? I'm not, I can't heal you for you. And I do think that there is some sort of intention there where this person is being sent towards you and they're going towards you so you can like fix them, right? It's like you're the one that took this person, you're the one that broke them, and you want me to fix them? No. I'm not doing that. Don't argue back. And that sounds very like stay quiet and make them. No. You're going to have to figure out how to like handle the situation accordingly so your safety is intact. All right? And the problem is like, oh, if I'm disrespected, then I'm going to disrespect back. I match energy. Okay, well, that's exactly how there's all like, that's not going to work here. That's not going to work here. All right? This is not energy you want to match. This is very aggressive and hostile. Do not match this energy. All right, you're gonna have to blow the flames, or calm the fire of the flames, whatever that saying is. You're gonna have to do that. 3 of Pentacles reversed on the bottom of the deck. King of Pentacles upright. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Wow, this could be a Virgo actually coming towards you, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Someone from your past. So this is someone that you're not collaborating with at all. You're not in contact. You're not communicating. Whatever this person is, you're not. Okay. This person is also not collaborating and communicating with certain people that they once were collaborating with certain people. All right. But this person, they have a plan to get out of the cold. Right. They're trying to fix their finances and fix themselves and whatever, because they realize by listening to someone who didn't know what they were talking about really messed things up for them. All right, that's what they're really mad about too. Right? They're gonna come towards you. It's just a mess. Okay, so I don't know. Do with that what you will. I keep staring at this one card right here. Anyways, so this is a reading. So this person from your past with the Three of Pentacles, I don't know, I didn't even see that I dropped that there. Three of Pentacles reversed. They want to collaborate and work with you, but you're not interested. So I feel like that's going to trigger them to start arguing and barking at you, essentially, right? They're not realizing by doing that, by approaching you in that way, that's not going to change anything for you, right? This is their approach. I feel like that's what I was missing. The way that they're approaching you to collaborate with you, to get something from you, to work with you, to whatever, which is giving them access to your 10 Pentacles, their approach, it's not going to work. It's not working, right? It's not going to work. So anyways, bye.